back. First up, title screen, very cute. Resume. We have a lot more talking to do. And side quests to complete and all that. Probably won't get back to the true main story, or at least progressing everything by tonight. But we get to go around with talking to everyone in town.
Maybe I should get an Orville scooter too.
Oh, the Barker's over here now. Hey, I'm guessing by her looks that you're a tourist. But that ain't a knock. You got some immaculate fashion sense, let me tell you. I know your type. The cooler than cool, untamed party animal. Well, am I right, or am I right? Oh, you have me pegged. My idiosyncratic charms are that obvious. Perhaps I'll try and make a name for myself here in the capital. Are his glasses two different colors, or is that like a weird reflection thing? From here forth, you are to address me as the Prince of Pickup Lines. Just kidding. Or am I? Haha, good one. Yes, I think you'll find our humble establishment more than to your liking. You got a horde of pony girls just waiting to help polish the old scepter, eh? What better way to make some memories during your trip, huh? It's a lighting thing. The moment I set foot in the Republic and get hit up by a Barker. How funny. Okay, I'll ride this party way straight to the top, is what I want to say. But I do have somewhere to be later. To do what to do. I have an eye for untapped talent like none other, and this, good sir, is positively teeming with it. The door of opportunity sits in front of him, waiting to be thrust open. When it comes to souvenirs, it doesn't get much better than that. Oh, and between you and me, you even got some off-menu hardcore options if you're into that kind of thing. One thing of note, every location has new music for whatever reason. Oh hey. Now, how'd it come to this? What's gonna happen to me? Did I really put stock in those rumors? It's locked. I landed myself a job at a delivery company earlier in the spring, and I happened to be on the clock right this second. I got a scooter license, so I feel super hip with it. Hip and with it. I'm ready to deliver the goods like the best of them. Though, directions aren't exactly my forte, I'll admit. So I'm still a bit lacking in the efficiency department. Oh no, why would he get that type of job? What those are the scooters for. That'll solve my problems, right? Right? Well, at least now you don't have to wait for a bus over there 24/7. You're still gonna get lost, though.
Maybe I should pick up a souvenir.
Welcome to the Western Department Store. Seems we're in for another hot spell today. Not where I am. We've installed a new air conditioning unit last year, so even in this heat, your shopping experience with us will be a comfortable one. Moreover, we have an event on the roof right now. Not to toot our own horn, as it were, but it's quite the hit. If you have a moment, please take a look. Did it change up there, or is it the same? From the outset, this event has not only been a delight to our customers, but to our vendors as well. There's nothing in all the world that makes us happier than putting a smile on people's faces. In a way, one could think of this department store as the bridge that connects customers and manufacturers together. My husband recently returned from his business trip. Seems he'll be home for a while. It's been some time since I last got to flaunt my skills as a housewife. This store has quite the wide selection to choose from. It's a great help in times like these. My husband makes good money, but as he's often away on business, our lifestyle doesn't have a natural rhythm to it. If it is something related to the upcoming launch, his business trip was cancelled. This hardly ever happens. Maybe I can splurge a bit on these organic ingredients and whip up something nice for the occasion. We have many imported goods. Please take a look. Recently, due to the space craze, we've had multiple requests to stock goods related to it. We do carry a limited number of daily use items, but seeing as my background is in farming, this is well outside my wheelhouse, and it seems complicated to boot. We've had a large influx of tourists from abroad. The Republic will be broadcasting this rocket launch all over, right? And I reckon these people are here so they can witness such a historic moment.
Let me know if you need anything at all.
Horrid pickles. Pickles made out of premium produce from Ora at a big hit at department stores.
Come back anytime.
And we'll fill out our food meter.
Quite the feast.
Wasn't he gone by like the end of the last game? Oh hey Aaron, how are things going? You look like you're pretty busy. So what can I get for you today? Salves, love potions, my patented eternal youth pills, you name it, I've got it. How about some medicine for chronic lying? A certain cheeky friend of mine could really use it. Business seems to be treating you well. Got any intel in stock? I know you got underworld connections by the truckload. You mean my Hayway contacts from Longport? Honestly, I don't think I have anything juicy to share on that front. Thanks to the sunny economy and the space program boom, anyone and everyone's crawled out of the woodwork. Also, Godlang's new family has been setting examples left and right. Hayway certainly knows a thing or two about maneuvering, I'll say that. Damn well do. I've heard something similar from Sid. Sounds like things have settled down over there, now that their family's been accepted. Yeah, and I hear things are the same as ever over at the Gecko School. But that's not my thing to worry about. I'm just a lowly pharmacist. Need any meds? I got you covered. But yeah, I hear my little sister Xiaoling is coming here tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be here for another sleep-inducing lecture. Oh, it's me. Yeah, you've got my sympathies there. Sounds like that'd be a royal pain in the ass. That's putting it mildly. Now, how can I get out of it? If I'm remembering correctly, I was the eldest son of the Gecko School's head. Yeah, he said he has abandoned that path, but Xiaoling still isn't willing to accept it, sounds like. So she's coming here for that.
What can I get for you today?
How's it going, Chessmaster? I see her drop by again.
Please come back soon.
Might as well just talk to her. We won't proceed with the story until we activate the talkers in every single area. Hey there, Springin. Heard you took a trip to Marduk HQ. Guessing you came back here in a huff because of the second launch yesterday. You guessed right. There's a lot going on in the capital by the sound of things. That's putting it mildly. It's like the whole world's been flipped upside down both front stage and backstage. Wonder if that's what the government was aiming for from the word go. Surely that's not the case. I mean, this is President Silver Fox we're talking about here. Throwing everyone for a loop is what he does. So have you noticed anything weird going on? I hear the military's been holding a bunch of exercises. Not just at Ratier Air Base. Don't know much more than that though. Gotcha. Wonder if they're doing those cause of the incident in the spring. Or maybe they're related to the space program. I think we'll need more information before we can come to a definitive conclusion. Well, if I pick up on anything else, I'll let you know. Careful out there, you guys. As usual, if you got any weapons needs, you know where to find me. Purchase weapons and armor and stuffs. Yep. By the way, you guys hear there was a big management shakeup at Zect Arms after that incident in the spring? Yeah, I did. But I don't know any of the specifics. You able to shed light on said shakeup? Wish I could. Afraid I'm just in the dark about that as you, though. What I did hear is that after the restructuring, a bunch of their parts started popping up all over the black market. We're talking everything from outmodded weapons to prototypes that never made it into production. Oh, that sounds very bad. True, but it sounds super cool too. I presume some have ended up on the shelves of the Blacklight District's vendors. Yep, definitely. And there are rumblings that one part also made its way into the hands of an ostensibly front-facing seller too. Sounds like they have contacts in the criminal underworld, so who knows what they're planning to do with it. Well, that's about all I got. If you want to know more, you'll have to dig into it on your own. Oh, one more thing. I heard the part they got is a high-spec prototype. It was an invention that Rosalie woman made by mistake. Rosalie, the chief developer at Zect Arms who was acting behind the scenes during the spring. Thought she'd been arrested, though. Yeah, but then she was released on bail, and she fled the country after that. Haven't heard anything about her since. Oh, she was in jail and escaped. In fact, the old biddy actually made it out as shady as hell. I know running with her tail between her legs is what she's good at, but still. Regardless, if we do manage to get our hands on that weapon, it could prove to be useful in fights. Fair point. In that case, it might be worth keeping an eye out for it. Though that'd require us working out the identity of the seller who's got one foot in the light and the other in the dark. Now we got Diddley's squad on the lead front. Wait, there is that person who helped with Yoon's bike. There's one place that had a connection to both sides, his hardware store. Got a pretty wide spread of goods too. Guess it couldn't hurt to drop by.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
Quest topic Zect Armaments started. Sounds like the military went all out on these spring exercises. They've been gearing up like crazy. Part of me wonders if they've been using the space program as a smokescreen for that. Speaking of hidden crap, I still got no idea what Marduke's up to either. Well, anyhow, you guys take care out there, alright? If you need to gear up yourselves, you can always hit me up.
If you need something custom made, I got you covered.
Alright, we have only a couple new weapons. Interesting. They're not giving out everybody's weapons all at once. Pretty big increase, too. We're all kitted out. And the gunner's belt. I don't think he's equipped with anything. Yep, so he gets it. Oh, I see. The reason why only Fairy and Van got it was, it was because of, they were the only ones with in the first chapter that were usable. Now we could just upgrade everyone else's weapons. Just enough U material. Nice.
You better take good care of it.
We're entering the hottest part of the year, so consider trying our summer wear, made from breathable fabric designed to keep you cool. As it happens, functional high-spec clothing is the latest fashion. Some of the bigger name brands have started including them in their lineups, and the designs have been excellent. Why not give them a try in the interest of enjoying your summer in comfort?
Welcome. Thank you for coming.
Didn't he have like a super gruff, like almost comical voice before? Wait. It wasn't always res before, wasn't it defense and arts defense? Why is it resistance and arts resistance now? It's not that big of a problem, but I wonder why they changed it.
Please stop by again.
You were forced to stay home due to the weather. We had a decent amount of snow here in Michigan. Finally found myself the boyfriend of my dreams, Deepoks and all. I just need to figure out what to wear for our next date. This is what I wish I could say, but nope, still single and sad. I decided to install one of those dating app things that are all the rage these days. One time, this flying heart thing came from some guy. Some guy I'd never seen before popped up on my screen. It freaked me the heck out. Oh, this dress is great. Think about the price tag, though. If I could bag myself a guy loaded with fat stacks, I'd make him buy it for me. Hey, no. That's the old Beth. That's what the old Beth would say and think. Stop that, me. Same time, I feel like my chances of finding any boyfriend, loaded or not, are deader than dead. It's the world we live in. Sweetened canned coffee and apple cider. Good stuff. It's the same. Oh, they installed a stage. They're showing off a scooter. Okay. What are you selling? Welcome. Want a nice pop to help beat the heat? It was the manager's idea to make use of this rooftop space for events and the like. Thanks to that, our sales have skyrocketed. And so has my motivation. The people who've come here to check out the scooter event seem really into it. It's been a big hit all morning. My motivation is flying high. Bus service is out. It's like it's going to persist tomorrow.
What would you like?
Any news on like what happened with the buses?
Please stop by again
Hopefully
sometime.
things are okay there.
That was yummy.
I'm
full.
Hey, look. They're showing off the orbital scooters that launched back in spring.
Huh. Interesting.
Is that plaque readable?
They're kind of cute.
No, not even close. Well, you can see Leno on it. Welcome. Here we have the smash hit Leno scooters on display. We got all the popular colors, so give them a look. Hello there. You're welcome to take any of these for a test ride. You'll find they feel nothing like orbital bikes. They're really quite revolutionary. Oh, but you'll need a simple license to ride one. When you want to buy a scooter, come find me and I'll get you sorted. Not a big event. Barry got stuck over there. That's the case, it might not much just place with your laundry early, and doing that is going to throw the whole routine out of whack, but still better than just laying around all day. Fair enough. I ended up not having a good sleep last night. I was basically kind of incapacitated in bed until like 12. Happens sometimes. So I basically spent my whole day just kind of dancing around my laundry. Let's see. You know Amelia? She's seriously blowing up right now. And for good reason. She's like so awesome. Oh, you mean the pilot lady? Yeah, for real. She's out of this world cool. And she's super hot and strong too. Plus wasn't she an ace in the Air Force? Even from that one video, her wrist was so off the charts. She even had us girls weak in the knees. Say less. I want to see her already. We should just hurry up and put Amelia on the air again. It's the next rocket launch. The anticipation's gonna kill me. I only had eyes for super cute guys up to now. There's something special about Amelia. I really admire her, and I want to support her however I can. Die. Come on, do another stream with her already. I guess we could drop by Long Y on launch day. One of the blogs I keep up with says you'll get a good view of the rocket from there. But I bet all the hotels will be super crowded. I'll be able to book a room at this point, too. I wanted to see what the title was, but it only lasted for like 5 frames. Whatever the heck that fake fantasy movie was. Mine has started attending Sunday school this year. I was a little worried about how she'd do in the classroom, but she's made friends and seems to enjoy going. I since become acquainted with the other mothers, and they've been giving me some good advice. Yesterday was so much fun. Let's play again sometime, Mina. Okay, I'll tell you the rest of the story I came up with next time. Hey, your stories are always really interesting. I can't wait. Oh, right. Should I tell her about the event? Huh? What event? Tell me. What event? Okay, my mom told me about this, but... I doubt it's important.
I take great pride.
Oh, you opened up your own taco stand. At long last, I finally got it. A food cart by me, from me, and for me. I took the tortillas Gordon taught me how to make and added my own certified primo twist to it. Taco naysayers can call it junk food all they want. If it's delicious, then as far as I'm concerned, it's a luxurious high-class dish. I should be riding the highest high of my life, and yet... that stupid Shino is nowhere to be found. Trust me, I search high and low. Show yourself, coward. We're supposed to be having a taco off. She, seems pretty upset, doesn't she? I think about it, I haven't seen Shino lately. Yeah, she's out of town right now. And all the details, but her regulars around here are pretty bummed because of it. And also, does she... I don't think she serves tacos. I finally had the means to beat Shino's bar, and she's not here. Ugh. Quit hiding and fight, coward, or I'm gonna tell everyone how much of a sore winner you are.
Have a taste of my gourmet
Junk
offerings.
food tacos.
Your tongue will thank you.
The most gourmet fast food tacos in the business. Brought to you by Primo. Bought. Grape juice. Blueberry juice.
I look forward to seeing you again.
Saturated blueberry.
Whew, I'm stuffed.
Strength +2.
The very near future.
I wonder why they decreased the values on the gourmet, like, stat increases. Were they just too influential before? The next step of Project Startaker is launching a manned rocket. Initially, there was a plan to have cars with video monitors stationed around the city the day of, but then the launch was suddenly moved up. An official date for it hasn't even been set in stone yet. That really grinds my gears. Don't they know the EPD needs time to prepare for this? We'll need to pen a strategy for managing foot and vehicular traffic with the riot police. Sigh. I fear we have some long days ahead of us. We haven't been given a schedule yet, but we need to move forward with preparations with or without it. Incidentally, the crime rate's been at an all-time low since April. We've apprehended many who were involved with the anti-immigration movement, so public safety has been higher than ever. No doubt this is thanks to our daily efforts. I want the citizens to feel secure. Hopefully, Jacobin never shows up again.
Not this way.
Oh, look, Amalie, look, there's so many people here. Yes, I see. Do try to contain yourself in public if you would. Such an enthused display only serves to draw stares from everyone around us. Must I remind you that the tour is yet to even begin? Sure, but this is my first time visiting the capital. Can you blame me for being a little excited? Oh, check out that huge screen over there. Ooh, and above it says Orbital Cafe? Ooh. Is that a giant tower I spy in the distance? Ah, food stalls. Come on, let's get something. Wait a moment, Nelly. We'll be late for the meetup. A little bit of ADHD here. Since I started attending the music academy in Aracian, I haven't had a chance to do any traveling. I'm so happy she invited me on this tour. Having Amalie here with me makes the trip all the better. I'm pretty sure we've met Amalie. The name sounds very familiar. Though it's true there are many things here which can't be found in Aracian. Yeah, Aracian, so probably. I hardly expected Nelly to react with such childlike glee. Having said that, I won't say I dislike this disingenuous side of her. Much the opposite, in fact. As she could be exposed to so many sights unseen is why I invited her in the first place. I suppose I'll have to take the lead during our travels. So I guess those two will be popping up as we traverse around. What's the side quest here? Proscribed part-time plight. I took on a shady part-time delivery job and now I'm in trouble. I was blinded by the high pay, but once I got the Mira, my personal information was stolen. Please, you have to help me. I'll be waiting by the back alley near the station. Bolt. Okay. Oh, there's a 4SPG on the bulletin board. Shady part-time delivery job. When I think of clandestine delivery persons, she's the one who always springs to mind. Personally, I don't think she has anything to do with this 4SPG. At least I hope she doesn't. Well, whatever the case, there's been a lot happening behind the scenes lately that I'd classify as concerning. Like worth looking into this and hearing what our prospective client has to say. In the alleyway, but we'll talk to everybody else first. Hello, Melise. It's been a while, but what's with the outfit? Oh, I'm so very glad you asked, former boss. Today's my first day as a tour guide. Quitting my old job was the best decision I ever made. Now that I'm working for a travel agency, I can roam around as much as I want. Did you really call and arrange a meetup just to rub that in my face? Well, that doesn't matter. It's good to see you're doing well. Seems like that line of work will suit you much better. Boss, yes, it absolutely will. Your incompetent subordinate is entering a whole new world and living her best life. But I'm glad to hear it. Wish you well. Elise used to work for us, but she's always had that travel bug. That's why she decided to switch jobs. Honestly, I feel like this new job will suit her much better. He and the higher-ups were always at odds. I'll have to be on the sly about it, but I'm gonna cheer her on. Okay. You asked me this before, but remind me, who out of the 8 is my favorite again? Are you talking about the 8 as in the 8 members of Arkwright Solutions? Is there 8 members? And Agnes, Barry, Aaron, Katra, Reset, Burgard, Judith. That would be 8. Anyway, managed to get my level 1 guide qualification and the class 2 commercial license for for a large vehicle operation in only 3 months. Squeal. It's almost time to set off. I'm gonna make this the best trip ever. I'm sure you will. Do your best out there. Seems Melissa's just looking for someone to brag to. You're referring to Class 7. Yes, Arkwright Solutions. Honestly, my favorite one to just interact with is Judith because she is hilarious. Let's see. The Calvin Republic. It's as bustling as I heard. There's much we need to learn. Let's take a look around the city, then see how the space program is progressing. Oh my, all work and no play? How dull. I at least want to do some sightseeing first. Alrighty, I think you get the picture of what you hepcats are after. We'll take the optimal route that'll kill both your requests in one go. Buckle up, cause Giordano's gonna give you the ride of your lives, baby. Oh, well, that's quite nice of you. Maybe. Or has he? He's the most popular driver in Edith. I suppose this is just what Calvardians are like. Nah, just him. But he's a pretty cool dude. Hey there, brothers and sisters. On the hop as always, I take it. Business has been a booming lately. A lot of foreign folks want to be ferried by yours truly. Guess Lady Luck ain't through with me yet. Even threw a fair challenge my way. Got a chance to link up with some other cool cats. Oh, speaking of, I was invited to the launch party. Suppose I can pop on by for a bit. That was going to be your second guess. What, was the first guess going to be Van? Because Van is the number 2. And then number 3 is probably a tie between Agnes and Rosette. Burgard hasn't been around enough for me to care too much. Let's see. I think that second launch yesterday of all of a sudden, I was really taken aback. I'm amazed it was a success, but I was more surprised by how positive the response was from the general public. But the main body of tomorrow's paper is gonna be nothing but Project Startaker talk. I just get a why Rosette. I kinda like the whole sort of like the interactions with Marduk and then like having Rosette be there and then kind of like the whole manipulations of skipping around certain details because they don't want Van to be privy because they can't completely trust Rosette with keeping information that should be confidential with Van. I like the whole dynamic that creates. Give me a second. I was gonna open this one thing. I have like started having like just squares of dark chocolate every so often. So sometimes I just feel like I need to choose something, and it's much easier to just get some chocolate than to chew gum and still have to talk all this stuff. I like them vague. I like the conflicts that it creates. It makes stories more interesting. And I do like mysteries, yes. But the main body of tomorrow's paper is going to be nothing but Project Startaker talk. I suspect the date of the manned launch is going to be announced soon. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty stoked about it. By the way, I hear they're printing more and more copies of the Tyrol Times. Sounds like our international reader base has really grown. Guess that means we need to be more on the ball than ever. I heard there's a reporter visiting from out of the country. By the end of the trip, they'll know why we're the #1 paper in the Republic. A reporter from out of the country. In the meantime, I'm gonna write up the best damn summary piece on Project Startaker the world will ever see. Okay, so who's it going to be? Is it gonna be Niall, or is it going to be Vivi? I'd put money on Vivi. Everyone looks so happy. In fact, the whole world seems to be brimming with excitement for this space program or whatever it's called. How nice for them. I'd probably be right there with them if I hadn't just been let go from my job. Dude, we're having a conversation here. And now I'm having trouble finding a new one. Sigh. What did I do to get on Adios' bad side? Oh.
It's happening soon.
Okay, what's happening in here?
Well, well, speak of the devil.
Your sense of timing is so on point, it's scary.
Third-year student of Artemis Academy, Ren Bright. B-rank bracer, Sylphid, the B Classel. Quasi S-rank bracer, the immovable, Jin
Hey
Zathic.
there, Arkwright. Been
Z-
a while since
Jin-
I've seen you and the whole gang together.
Jin Zathic? I can't pronounce it. Yep, well, minus Master and Judith at the moment, anyway. I see you decided to drop by too, Ren. Going by the uniform, I'm guessing you're planning to pay a visit to Artemis later?
That's right. I know I've more or less handed over the reins to you and the others, but there are still a few loose ends to tie up. I'd also like to help Albert as much as I'm able before I return home.
I see. You guys are gonna have it rough when she's gone. Leave it to Super Schoolgirl to leave super-sized shoes to fill. You're heading back to Labril after the first semester's over, right? We're gonna miss you lots.
I appreciate that. But my return is overdue. I already extended my stay more than 3 months past my original exchange period.
I think that's part of the reason she's been dropping by the guild every now and then lately. There's also the fact that she's with the West Zamuria Tech Union. Project Startaker moving ahead of schedule affects them too.
Wonder if that was the case. Oh, by the way, is it Elaine out right now? She's in the middle of handling a request at the moment. As you can imagine, things have been rather hectic since yesterday.
Oh, I heard you guys went to Marduk HQ. Color me curious. You up for a little info swapping with your pals at the guild?
No. Damn it, lured him with the scent of intel walked right into the bear's trap. Go us. Well, at least now we can cut to the chase without pretext. FYI, if you're expecting us to go spilling all our beans, you're gonna walk away disappointed. Wait, hold up. Osel, your friends were at Marduk with us. Did that tell you about it? Yeah.
No clue what you're talking about.
Of course. Okay, so you guys are slammed, but not because of any activity from criminal organizations, foreign or otherwise. Got that right? That's the gist. Yeah. You got no signs of mafia movement, not from the likes of the Dolor family or any of the random Edith gangs. And there has been so much of a peep about groups like the Scorpions as a hot or Zect Arms. Is not changed at all. I mean, if she hasn't changed at all, then she would be napping on benches, slacking on work every so often. And they always but she's more responsible than that. He always got the crap together. I bet they've got the underworld more under their thumb than ever. I don't think that's all there is to it. Even the CID's been taking a cat nap, it seems like. For real? Right about Hayoi being stronger than ever, thanks to the Liu and Li families working hand in glove. Could the CID's inactivity be in part due to the space program? I suppose it's possible. They've primarily been working to defend the project, so they may well have elected to narrow their focus. Perhaps to prevent a crisis on the level of what Almada did last year. Yeah, that was pretty bad. They probably still have what happened in March on the brain too, specifically because of that coup d'etat, even if it didn't actually happen. Which they're willing to go to whatever lengths to remove any and all obstacles that might stand in the way of the space program. I can certainly understand the plan's importance, but what's puzzling me is why they're pursuing it so aggressively. What has them in such a hurry, I wonder? That's a million mirror question right there. Anyway, circling back to criminal organization movements, any word on the society? Oh yeah, them. I know we've worked with Ouroboros before, but not because we wanted to. Circus freaks have put Miss Zumiria through enough hell to last a lifetime. Right, and the Oathbreaker especially hasn't spared us any of that grief. Mr. Salesian. I wish I had news to share, but alas, not even privy as to the status of their pact with the President. I have a hunch, however, that they've yet another dastardly plot simmering in the wings. Of course they do. That goes without saying. Oh, with all their behind-the-scenes string-pulling in Liberl, Crossbell, and the Empire. Which is why we should keep our eyes and ears open for any society goings-on. If you notice anything, let us know straight away. And that goes triple for if any new enforcers pop up. Depending on their enforcer number, HQ might send more bracers here to back us up. Seriously? Someone other than Walter, Lucrezia, and the twins, then? Gotcha. Perhaps they're referring to the infamous Almighty Conflagration, or could it be...
Huh? Who are you guys talking to down there? Of course. Arc Ride Solutions. Why am I not surprised?
B-rank Bracer with the Calvert Guild, Albus. Nice to see you too, Mr. Chip on Shoulder. And here I thought we'd finally landed in your good graces after wrapping up that coup d'etat business together.
Ugh, I already regret that whole thing without you bringing it up. Thinking about it just makes me want to die of embarrassment. Anyway, it's not like I have anything against you guys anymore. Your morally bankrupt law-skirting boss aside.
All right. You've made your point, Albus. So, I take it you're all doing some investigating as well? We have a busy few weeks ahead of us, so why don't we work together sometime? A little help here and there can go a long way.
Right. Teamwork makes the dream work after all. No objections here, especially since you asked so nicely. You swallowful grumpy green was half as friendly as you.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, we're heading out now.
Oh yeah. You two were going out to patrol the outskirts this morning, right?
Not that I have anything to worry about with you both on the case, but good luck out there all the same.
Thanks. You too.
All right, I'll pull the car around then. Let's go.
On that note, I think I'll take my leave. Thanks for giving us the dirt, Ren. I know you still got a bit before you head back to Liberl, so keep the visits coming till then, you hear? If you insist. Now then, Agnes, Van, you and the others do your best out there, okay? We will, and please let us know if you need any help with things at the Academy. I'll drop a line if anything comes up. Be sure to keep me in the loop too, got it? Very well. If I catch word of any morally gray goings-on, you'll be the first to know. Well, I better be going. Ta-ta for now. And I guess we should hit the old dusty trail as well, right? The morally gray stuff aside, it really is nice to see her smile like that. Guess we have you to thank for that arc ride. Well, you and the other folks at Armis, anyway. We did do the that one patter matter thing, didn't we? Did we do that in the final playthrough? I can't remember if we had an unlimited number of those, but I think Ren was one of those bonding events we didn't do. So we, you know, we have that event in the flashback here. Cool. I wouldn't say that. He's already pretty blessed with a good family and friends even outside of us. Still, I'd be happy if we were able to help her, even if only a little. I'm only going to miss her. Same here. She did so much for me over this last year. We live in an era where international communication is at our fingertips, but she will certainly be missed all the same. Okay, we should probably get back to work. Like I said earlier, you keep your eyes, ears, and nose open for trouble. That keen sense of yours might help you sniff out something we missed. As for me, I'm gonna be away this afternoon. Got a job out of the city. If you notice anything though, hit us up, and we might reach out if we have any questions ourselves too. Oh, sure, you can call whenever. Out of the city. Oh, maybe she's going to help them. Good news is Elaine will be here to pick up the slack. If you're ever in a pinch, she's just a few keystrokes away. I'm sure she'll be down to drop whatever she's doing and help off the books like she's done before. Yeah, no doubt. And ask for a more efficient bracer to work with than her, you know? In fact, I'd say she's a match made in heaven for you guys. Indeed, as long as Elaine is willing, we have no issues with loaning her out to your group. You bracers don't have a subtle bone in your bodies. I could watch you get poked and prodded like this all day and never get bored.
Please, I'm begging you. Please, I'm begging you.
I was out of the country during the spring, so I wasn't there during that whole incident with the Red Grendel. I can tell you guys have grown a lot from that experience. I'm not going to let you guys leave me in the dust, so I'll be giving it my all during my away job. Let's both do our best, Fee. We took care of most of their quests here. Guess I'll just do a quick round of the city this morning. I'll have to do my best during my away job. Let's break a leg out there, you guys. When the launch day rolls around, all we can do is play the wait-and-see game. Seems like our contacts from the CID have gone quiet. I haven't gotten much intel from them lately. That's why we really got to put our heads together now more than ever. There can't be a light without dark. You operate in the former while you deal with the latter. So, since we're so entwined, we kinda have to work together, yeah? I'm not exactly sure how that works. Since that damn coup d'etat, he's been more brazen than ever. Since V's gonna be away for a while, the guild's really gonna have to pull its resources together. We'll need your help too, Spriggan. Count on ya.
Take your time.
Due to the launch being moved forward, the guild has been rather occupied with playing catch-up. As for our other principal players, they seem to be biding their time for now. Though it's entirely possible they've started making their moves. We best be prepared on our side as well. These issues are no longer exclusive to the Republic. As ever, we are understaffed, but we still need to be prepared. Incidentally, we've added a few recruits to our ranks recently, one of which is that boy. I believe he's organizing our paperwork on the second floor at the moment. I hope it'll work out. Oh yeah, didn't Gray get recruited or something? Oh no, it's Lashker. It's you all. Oh, hello Lashker. Are you helping out the guild today? Yep, in fact they've officially hired me on. While Hazel's been showing me the ropes, they're having me help around the place. I can't always be here since I've got Sunday school and my other part-time job, but I've been learning a ton. Lashker looks like he's in high spirits now. That makes me so happy. He was from Cray Village, as I recall. Half a year has passed since that tragedy, but he seems to be moving forward, and for that I'm most relieved. Yeah, he went through a real rough patch, to say the least. Good to see he's back on his feet. Yeah, kid got drugged. Kind of nuts. Hazel keeps me plenty busy, and the work he gives me isn't the kind that lets me turn my brain off. I didn't think it'd be so tough. Guess I underestimated this. But I made a promise to her. Anyway, I'd better head on over to Sunday school. Third floor is still blocked off. I guess we should go over here, talk to these people, and then we just have to go through the Orbital Cafe. Students. You're going back to the Empire soon, right, Julian? Man, I'm gonna miss you. Yes, but it's not like this will be our last time seeing one another. Whenever you two decide to come to the Empire, I'll be happy to show you around. Sounds good. We can use a chance to find some good filming spots, too. But anyway, we'll hammer out the details on that later. We still have a long educational visitation ahead of us. Let's enjoy the rest of the time we have together. Right, for sure. So, school's going to Long Lie this year? Isn't it a little early for the annual visitation trip? Yes, it was moved ahead to have it align with the space program. But we still don't know the actual launch date yet. Oh yeah, I can see why they want to do that, with Long Lie being so close to the space base and all. You gonna come on, yes, or are you still on the fence? I'm not sure. I've been putting off deciding on it, though I do have my part-time job to worry about. Like I told you before, you don't need to factor us into your decision. But she likes the part-time job. Oh, by the way, Lyle, you have a scooter, right? Yeah, going after saving up money for my part-time job. You can hitch a ride too if you want. There's a pretty spot on the back. Really? Yay! Gonna be one of my last chances to hang out with my bro Julian for a while. Guess that means we gotta make it count. No time to mope. There's fun to be had. I believe the whole dynamic was Lyle hits, like fails in trying to hit on people, and Shinon actually has a crush on Lyle, or was it a different girl? I cannot remember. Julian has helped me a ton with the movie I'm building. I haven't really done much in the way of paying back. I need to think of some ideas. The educational visitation will be the last major thing I do before I head home. I need to prepare accordingly and then enjoy it as much as possible. That way I can leave with no regrets. There we go.
I take great pride in my culinary creations. Do come and partake.
Project Startaker. I guess that's what the helmet will look like. Mistress Olivia has taken quite a liking to this display, it seems. We made frequent stops to see it over the course of this week. When it comes to her interests, she can have a bit of a one-track mind. I've grown used to it at this point. Having said that, my patience is wearing thin. If I stay here any longer, I may well lose my I may politely suggest we move elsewhere. Excuse me, Miss Olivia. Apologies, but could you spare a moment and listen to me? We visited this place many, many times over the course of this week. Master will be arriving this evening, so perhaps we should... Can you believe it, Markley? They said space is what lies beyond the sky. This rocket, or whatever it's called, is simply astounding. Oh, and there's an image taken by a satellite? It's so beautiful. I wonder, could this be where the goddess of the sky resides? Oh, it's Kay. Thus, after 2 successful test launches, Project Startaker, which aims to take mankind to the stars, will soon come to fruition. Now, to wrap this up, I would like to pose a question to you all. Is it safe to go into space? In my professional opinion, I would say yes. You see, there's a special piece of equipment called a spacesuit which is outfitted with a number of functions. The purpose for yesterday's launch was to test the suit's capabilities. My particular field is urban engineering. Despite that, however, Ilhan offered me a part-time temporary position. The pay is more than adequate, and it doesn't require me to be versed in the technicalities of the subject, therefore I decided to accept. Not a long-term affair, but I find the work fulfilling. I think I'll rather enjoy this. Those are t-shirts. So whenever there's an update with it, she'll be the one to tell us any details. There won't be any details that aren't immediately said in the story. Anyway, there's a lot of people here at the space display today too. At first I thought this was Ilhan's idea, but I was surprised to hear it was actually Carlo's. By the way, Kay's working here as a part-time temp, but I'll be taking over starting tomorrow. I studied up on the subject, but I'm still a bucket of nerves. Maybe I should ask Kay for pointers later, so she's the one who's going to be manning it. Lotus pods? High-performance wireless earbuds with an adorable flower motif. And also buy Zypher covers, sure.
Please stop by again sometime.
Right now, the world's swallowed up in a space craze, and Ilhan wanted to capitalize on it. So, that led us to setting up that booth over there. Since then, people interested in space, including parents with children or even older folks, have flocked to it. Many of them end up buying a T-phone after that. It's been a huge success for us. Seems that the display has been a big hit. Pretty happy with it, all things considered. Yale and I have been friends since our days at the Basel Institute of Science. We started this business together, but for whatever reason, he wanted to be a barista. I guess to think up business ideas while serving drinks. Either way, I have no clue what he'll think of next. He's a certified genius through and through.
I can handle any maintenance.
Or a Mint shop. Buy plugins and stuff, arts driver unlocking. Yep. Oh, Kurt. The important ones. Balos is important. Honestly, there isn't a ton else that's amazing. Because Insight was used to increase dodge, but it doesn't seem to do that anymore. Or avoid, or whatever it's called in the game. Breath and Refreshing Veil are probably important. It's hard to logic buying any others, I think.
Hope to see you again.
At least for now. Once we have a surplus of money is when we'll buy more of it. Sup, Ilhan? I'm looking forward to what the future has in store. I think the day would come when humanity would travel into space. Unfathomable to think that this history in the making plan was accomplished in only 3 years' time. Or at least it would be unfathomable if it wasn't being developed and spearheaded by Professor Cronkite. He was my professor, incidentally. I owe that man a lot. I'm very interested in this on a personal level as well. By the way, did you check out the display on the first floor? Colonel set it up. It was his idea to decorate with plush toys. He put a lot of thought into making it approachable. I'm pretty impressed, honestly. It's thanks to him that we were able to get this business off the ground. Get too annoyed with this question. After the taco stand interaction, you gotta know. Know what?
What can I get for you?
You have some time while we buy the supreme mango latte and eat it. Do I think a hot dog is a sandwich or a taco? It depends if you think a taco has to use a tortilla. I would probably say it's more like a submarine sandwich.
Good stuff.
Considering very often sub sandwiches are not cut all the way through. If you want my logic into it. Anyway, Toa's here. I did hear that you and Edward started dating. You haven't even seen him in over a month, you say. Even when you send him an email, he takes a long time to get back to you. When he does, his response is always curt. It about sums it up, but in his defense, he does work in the Department of Internal Affairs. Sounds like he has a full plate. Plus, there's the space program now, too. Guess this is just how things will have to be for now. Still, I don't think that's entirely fair to you. I mean, I suppose, but I need to be considerate of his position. I can't be selfish here. Are you really okay with this, though, Sonia? I think you ought to speak your mind and tell him exactly how you feel. Hoa. Hi, and here I thought you weren't the assertive type. Looks like the Artemis teachers are having some relationship talk. We probably shouldn't bother them right now. Anyway, let's talk to them again. Your feelings are valid too, and I think you should make them known. I was exactly right. I think your quote-unquote selfishness is warranted in this situation. Yes, you might be right. Alright, we are leaving them be. And there's nobody else here. Alright, let's go do that side quest.
Maybe I should get it.
Sup? You need me for something? Wait a sec. You're that Spriggan guy, aren't you? Old, right? You saw your 4SPG. We're from Rockright Solutions. Oh, thank the goddess. I can't believe you actually came. I really need your help, man. I've got no one else to turn to. Everything will be alright, we promise. Why don't you start by describing your problem in detail? Yeah, give us a rundown. Right. Well, to start, I'm a college student here in the capital. And not too long ago, I helped someone out with a job, but it turns out it wasn't exactly, legal. Oh, I've heard about criminal organizations forcing unsuspecting people to do their dirty work. Yeah, and thanks to the rise of the Orbital Network, the number of victims is increasing. I'm self-supporting, so I have to take all the jobs I can to make ends meet. But when I saw the new Orbital scooter, I had to have it. I ended up buying one on credit. While I was working even harder than ever to pay it off, I came across this advertisement on the net. They were recruiting for a part-time delivery man position, only those with Orbital scooters. I applied and followed the instructions detailing the Orbital I got, and they sent me this briefcase. All I had to do was take it to a specific place, and they deposit 5,000 mirror into my account. At first I was over the moon, but as I thought on it more, I got cold feet. I sent them a message saying I had to back out, and in response they gave me details about the next job, along with a record of my personal information. Right, huh? Got it down to a science. They send you more Mira too, right? Yes, I tried to give it back, but they wouldn't take it. Sending money to turn you into an accomplice is a pretty common move for these guys. I take it that's why you can't go to the guild, or even though you're looking for help. There's no getting around the fact that you're a mule for these guys. The guild and the police definitely wouldn't let that slide. I mean, he didn't actually deliver anything. If this gets out, you might even be kicked out of school. You know, that's why I haven't turned to them. I spent a whole year preparing for college, and then I finally made it. My parents are so happy for me. I never imagined something like this would happen. Me and my stupid greed. You're the only ones I can turn to. Please help me. Man? Of course we're gonna help you. Huh, interesting. Looking at the LGC thing, and it's just very small. Alright, we'll help you. These guys are luring people in with tempting offers and dragging them through the shadows. Knowing I'm letting them get away with it in my own backyard. Well said. Let's do what we can to find an ideal solution. Oh, thank you very much. Save your thanks for when we're done. Till then, we're gonna need something to start with. Why don't you finish telling us everything you know? You got it. A slightly calmer Colt was then able to relay more information about the case. After which, the group had him wait in the back alleyway. A delivery man job, huh? Sounds like someone's trying to capitalize on Hermes being off the grid. Yes, they're taking advantage of the void she left behind, as well as the recent release of the orbital scooter. They put a surprising amount of thought into this scheme. What they're doing is pretty damn low, though. That's putting it mildly. I mean, they're pushing innocent people into a life of crime. We need to catch them before they do any more harm. There's just one problem. And the clue we got is the message Colt showed us from his employer. Right. I'm sure it won't shock you to learn that the sender's address is encrypted. But some of the emails were forwarded to multiple people simultaneously. By analyzing those, I was able to identify one other recipient. So what you're saying is someone else has been dragged into this kind of work? The name of the person in question is Largo. You and I have already figured out where he is, too. The Satan District. Odds are, he's got a scooter. Let's see what we can find.
Let's hurry up and finish this.
It's a good thing it's not, whatever this guy's name is. Clutch. Because, they would never get anything delivered.
What's next?
Let's see. We'll go through another district. Gotta remember which button I have to press. I guess we're heading to Treant Tower.
Let's hit the road.
Huh. Looks like they're putting on some kind of show. Recent excitement over the space program has them holding more events than ever before now. Got the call, seems you'll be off tomorrow too. Aw. That stinks. On top of that, even subcultures like idols have been getting a bigger share of the spotlight. Ooh, sounds like fun. Does catch my interest. But what's really on my mind is how businesses and foreign countries are reacting to things. Well, there are a handful of places here where we can follow up on those fronts. The Burn Store, Val's Investment Bank, and the Liberal Boutique, for example. Let's add them to the list and take a lap around. Might be smart to peek at whatever's happening on stage, too.
Oh, they're hosting an event about the space program. As an aspiring astronomer, I can't help but get a little misty-eyed. Outer space is finally within our grasp.
Space.
I suppose that's one boon we can attribute to the project.
Wait is over, everyone. Welcome to Treant Mall. If you direct your eyes forward, you'll see Treant Tower rising just up ahead of us. There's also a stage in front of the entrance where different events are held from day to day. Wow, so that's Treant Tower. Orcus Tower and Crossbell may be gigantic, but this one's no slouch either. R&M. So, how'd things end up between you and your girlfriend? Girlfriend? Aren't even dating yet. Really now? Would have felt only natural based on everything I've heard. Still, fail to take that leap soon and your chance might slip away for good. That's a fair point, yeah. Well, either way, there's no denying how stylish you've become. All that's left is to take the rest of your caution and throw to the wind. Thanks, Najib. I'll shoot my shot tonight then. So, you got another date lined up. It's great, then by all means go for it. My Kirsch and I have been going on frequent dates for almost 3 months now. But even I know better than to keep this will we won't we up forever. So, no more treading water. Tonight's the night, that's how I feel. I see now. What Jimmy wanted was an encouraging push. In that case, maybe her lucky underpants will give him the extra boost of confidence he needs. Lucky underpants. We've launched a new styling service that helps customers coordinate personalized outfits, complete with accessories and cosmetics. Much to my relief, it's been met with critical acclaim. You can't even imagine how satisfying it was to have the top brass at HQ walk back their initial rejection. Of course, a good deal of the credit for the success goes to my head advisor, Najib. I'm lucky he was so on board with the project. Sure, you could take the easy road proposing projects that ride off the space craze's coattails. It's exactly during fads like these when we need to think up services that can stand the test of time. I sure picked the right mindset to embrace.
Please, browse to your content.
Sunny blouse. It's a good chunk of defense. If I recall, she is always like one of the first people to go down, so we'll buy that. And yellow pumps. Increases damage, so that will also go to Fairy.
I hope you found everything to your liking.
One of Edith's major landmarks. You'll also find the Vern store, a movie theater.
What about a movie theater? Or a cinema, huh? Feels like it's been forever since I last came here. Sacred Journey. The tale of a wild nun and a young boy journeying through the wilderness. Well, would you look at that? Judas in the lead role. He's such a brainless klutz all the time. I forget she's a famous superstar. Hey, come on, Aaron. That's mean. I'm curious about this Detectives of a Scoiret movie, too. They didn't even bother making unique art for that one. They just posed 2 models. Well, if we're feeling a movie, we can go ahead and see one during our break. Probably won't have the time to catch both of them, though, unfortunately. They both sound so intriguing. Can't decide which I want to see more. Movie viewing. You can watch a variety of films at any movie theater you come across. Invite certain characters to see a movie with you or raise connection points with them, but the amount of movies you can watch is limited based on when you attend. This again? What, you mean movies? It's been a whole thing for this trilogy of games. Sacred Journey is exactly the solid work you'd expect from a movie starring Judith Lanster. And Detective Scoiret is made for a well-woven, finely polished. Is made for a well-woven, finely polished mystery flick. Okay, I read the line wrong. Every time I watch either, I know something new. Even cycling through them on repeat get old. So here I am again today for another double feature. The problem is, which do I start with? Welcome to Stardust Cinema. We operate as a theater complex, a multiplex in other words. Basically, what that means is we have a wide variety of screens and movies available for viewing. When it comes to exciting viewing experiences, our trendy location and specialized facilities come highly recommended.
Step right up.
Alright, what's playing right now? Oh, they actually show the posters now. That's nice. I guess we should see Judith's new flick. Now, who should I invite to see it with me? 600 Mira down the drain. Ben headed to the theater with his company of choice, having decided to take a break from work. Movie break. East Origin OST. Barbara was a missionary nun with a large scar on her forehead who traveled the frontier, spreading the word of Adios as she went. One day on her travels, she met a young orphan boy from the West by the name of Vince, whose early life had been much like her own. She wanted to make sure he grew up to be a good man, and with her strength to guide him, they set out on a journey together. On the way, they accidentally stumbled into a small settlement, which had been beset by thieves for several months. They'd gone so far as to take the chief's daughter hostage, so there was no way to fight back without fear of her coming to harm. Upon hearing this, Sister Barbara stood up and marched straight to the thieves' den.
What's a lady of the cloth doing out here all by herself?
Hey, they're using the Super Ultimate track.
Hey, you worthless sods, get over here now! Huh? Where in blazes are they?
If you're looking for your men, I just tucked them all in for a nice little dirt nap. As for you, you're going to return all the food and valuables you took from the settlement. With interest.
You ain't a sister. You're a monster. You do know I've got a hostage here, yeah? If you care about the girl's life, you'll...
Barbara, I freed the girl. Now you can kick this scumbag's ass without any distractions.
Told you to call me Miss Barbara, you little snot. Whatever. Good work, Vince. I'm about to bring the weight of your sins crashing down right into your skull. I'll give you 10 seconds to make your final confession. 10, 9, 8.
Wait! What do you say you come and work for me instead?
3, 2, 1.
What the hell happened to 7 through...
0!
They got rid of the end movie buzzer. Really enjoyed seeing this side of Judith. Also, the strong-minded sister and the orphan boy made for quite the interesting pair. Yeah, when I heard the main duo were a traveling sister and an orphan, I figured it was going to be an emotional movie that went for the heartstrings. Turns out it was its own unique sort of thing. It had all elements of a classic road trip movie, but did it in a fresh new way. I'd wager a lot of that unique vibe it had was due to the strong personalities of its two lead characters. For sure, especially when they really started gelling as a team in the second half. I was thinking the movie ended with Vince deciding to join Barbara on her travels. Though if they do decide to make a sequel, I'm excited to see how the writers build on their relationship from there. Same here. The characters play with each other so well, they definitely got potential to become a great duo. That was way more satisfying than I thought it'd be. When it was gonna be about a traveling sister and an orphan boy, I had to pick for some sappy, award bait crap. Honestly, same. Based on the description alone, you'd have no idea it was a fun and unique of a movie as it was. I knew in advance that the main character had more to her than it seemed, but her being a knuckle-cracking badass took me by surprise. Yeah, but what surprised me even more was seeing Judith of all people playing a role like that. I went in there thinking, Judith, a sister? That's a miscast if I ever saw one. Maybe the fact that the role is so wildly different from Judith we know is what made her performance pop as much as it did. Though, there is a part of me that'd be curious to see her play a more straight-laced nun too. Selling brochures. Of course we're gonna buy the brochure. We will get something for it. Let's see, having finished their break, Ben and his crew resumed their work. Oh, we have another side quest here.
What have we got?
On the board. Base investment scam. I received a message from someone at a security firm recommending I invest in a particular space company. They said it was for sure going to take off, so I went all in on this thing. Since then, though, I've gotten nothing but radio silence from them, and recently my inbox has been flooded with other investment opportunities. Was I roped into some kind of scam? I'd like you to look into this and if possible get my mirror back. I'll be waiting for you by the rest area at Trion Mall. Johannes. Yeah, he got scammed real hard. There's a 4SPG on the bulletin board. Space business. Starting to see a trend here. Yeah, not picking up much of a scent here, but that's fine. Suppose there's no harm in keeping this one in mind. Okay, so that just leaves the area. Idle consoles are nice and all, but personally the one I'm burning to see is Mishy. Speaking of, he should be making an appearance over in the Centre Marché right about now. See, as a self-professed hardcore Michelinite, I keep impeccable track of his schedule down to the second. If only I could have gotten the day off and go and watch. Stay strong, Tyson. I'll be watching Mishy perform in the Centre Marché right this second, if only I'd gotten the day off. Stay strong, Tyson. Phone store. These two are in the same exact position they were in the last game. My husband and I bought our T-phones on installment plans only a few short months ago, and yet they've been so convenient since that I'd like to buy another for Bard to use in his studies. But if we did that, our monthly payments would wind up at... Should be an app I can calculate this with. Calculator. My mom's gotten used to her T-phone, but she's still a little lost on how to work it. Geez, what would she do without me? All in all, we have 3 new colors of T-phone available. Each palette is designed to be gender neutral, so pick whichever suits your fancy. I want it in hot pink. Over rockets, huh? Gotta admit, that kind of tech is mind-blowing. Obviously, as an engineer, there'd be a lot left for me to learn in that field. But there's something appealing about working in space development.
What do you have?
Eisen Vacuum. Highly efficient handheld vacuum cleaner. Simply holding it is enough to drive one to clean. Goggles. Accuracy 30. Yeah, we'll give it to Van as well.
Come again.
Buy yourself a T-phone and you can watch the outer space broadcast right in the palm of your hand. We now carry them in additional colors at a lowered retail price of 15,000 Mira, down from 20,000. It's still quite an exorbitant purchase, in my opinion, but one well worth the expense.
Welcome. Thank you for coming. Please stop by again.
My company provides its employees with T-phones. Things are so darn convenient, though, that I bought a second one for personal use. Now the price has been lowered altogether. Is this a sign I should get a third, or... No, that's not how it works. So the T-phones dropped in price, huh? And they still aren't what you'd call cheap, but maybe it's a sign I should get a third one. We cannot go to the second floor. I'm a freelance advertising designer, and lately the jobs have been piling up. It's led me to realize the one thing you ultimately can't do without in this line of work. Versatility. To begin with, outward appearances alone will give different people differing perceptions of quality or lack thereof. As a result, I need to keep presenting new values, beliefs, and perspectives to clients and audiences. Doing that will require me to make a habit of putting my antenna up for just about everything out there. Easy to say and hard to execute, but the payoff makes up for it. At any rate, the whole world seems to be caught up in space fever right now. That's the reason even a freelancer like me is pulling in mountains of ad design work. Falsely attributing it to my own skill will only come back to bite me down the line. I've already been burnt by that sort of thinking before. Now it's survival of the versatilitist. That's a word.
Welcome to the Liberal Boutique.
Nicole. So this is the reporter, and we do not know who she is. Okay. Thank you so much for agreeing to this impromptu interview. For the headline, I'm thinking LaBerle's very own Supermaid, a deep dive into Lila's success in the uncharted waters of Calvard. But she's wearing the maid outfit for some reason. Proprietor of the LaBerle Boutique, Lila.
I feel as though that would be giving me too much credit. Nevertheless, it is truly an honor to have assisted the revered liberal news.
Heck yeah, I'll make this into a front page piece, guaranteed. Oh, by the way, do you mind if I take some photos of the store's interior too?
By all means.
Hello, Lila. Looks like somebody's keeping busy. Made a change of wardrobe too, even. If I'm remembering right, you wore a more casual maid getup back at the Armis Academy Festival. It's been quite some time since I donned a vintage-style dress like this. The reporter came all the way from my home country Liberal to cover the space program. As such, when she offered to interview me, I just dusted this off to wear during it, as well as my upcoming business trip. I'm guessing if we play the Sky remake, we would probably see her with the, what would you call it? Would it be, is that a, I don't know, an ascot? I don't think it is, but it's the closest thing I can think of to what it would be. I knew you used to be an actual maid, but damn, who even rocked the fit this hard? Compared to my uniform, seeing that I'm a true professional is a night and day difference. It totally puts the dress and dress for the job. I feel much the same way. So, rewinding a bit, you mentioned a business trip? Yes, a while ago, a connection of mine reached out to me over a particular matter. Starting tomorrow, I'll be away from Edith for a few days to attend to it. Oh, really? That's a bit sudden. Interesting timing. Wonder what that matter and who that connection could be. I apologize for any inconvenience this may cause, but rest assured the store will be in good hands during my absence. We hope to still have your continued patronage. Yeah, of course. So, you are from Liberal, apparently. I'll be departing from Edith tonight to attend to a certain matter. This classic maid dress I pulled out for the occasion has met with such acclaim, however, that I miss it all the more. Perhaps I could wear it in the boutique again, once my business is over and done with. Sigh. At the end of the day, you can't just can't go wrong with an old school maid dress. I got my hands on some headline grabbing intel to boot. Albert really is a treasure trove of material. I'm dying to cover that space show outside and... Oh! Hang on. We have a new blacklist term. Give me a second. Oh yeah, Firefox doesn't like Twitch, so I have to use Chrome. Let's see, we got still logged in. We'll go to the... see if we could find out how to... I need to mute my audio. Creator dashboard, let's see. I forget exactly where I can set the terms. I did it at one point. It's under moderation, I think. Here it is. I'm just gonna do that. And then, goodbye, bot. Nice and simple. Straight and to the point. I'm dying to cover that space show outside, and my big shot radar's tingling too. Trying to take this field reporting on the offensive. So she's a journalist from Liberal News, huh? One sinking her teeth in left and right, apparently. Muriel's go-getter crown may be in danger.
All our products are shipped directly from Liberal.
And Rose Sable. Sophisticated sable made by a popular restaurant in Liberal. We ran out of money. Wrong.
We'll be looking forward to your next visit.
I interest you in some space-themed merch?
So, official Project Startaker merchandise for sale here. Among our offerings is a collection of the first ever photographs taken in space. Buy it while you can.
Take all the time you need.
A moonlight bracelet. Speed and move.
Seeing you.
You'll also find the Vern Store, a movie theater,
I used to work for a startup close by not too long ago, but they buried me under so much work that I put my foot down and straight out the door for good. Managed to save up a reasonable amount of money, so my asset portfolio is in a decent place right now. It's still a long ways off from financial independence, but I'll keep calm and take my time finding a new job. Quitting my job came with its share of anxieties, but financial stability is practically my middle name. It'll be a cold day in Gehenna before I put my assets in jeopardy.
Welcome.
What are you selling at the bank? This window offers guidance, advice, and information for financial instruments of all sorts. Unsurprisingly, the most infrequent inquiries at present are those that pertain to space-related enterprises. It's a hot industry right now, and prices can fluctuate wildly, so be sure to carefully consider any potential purchases.
How can I help
I'll
you?
take your entire stock. Raises speed? I'll give it to you. She was the second slowest member.
Please come again.
Now Agnes is the absolute slowest.
Please, take your time.
As it happens, I managed to get a raise since the start of the year. Because of that, I ended up increasing my shopping spree day from once a month to twice a month. And now it seems my budget for other things has become even smaller. But this is what brings my life joy, then so be it. Reach it. Best way to treat yourself is to sweet yourself. Don't get her biting off more than she can chew, Van. To be clear, my shopping spree isn't until tomorrow. Today is merely a scouting excursion. And my findings? That the summer exclusive sweets look delectable from start to finish. Not to say I wouldn't have bought them all regardless. Over half a year has passed since the Quincy Company's tumult first began. It would appear, though, that all the reforms adopted since are bearing fruit. Even headquarters have been regaining its past performance. What's more, our establishment's customer count is also on the rise. We're keeping quite busy now owing to that. They didn't change the sign there saying "Welcome" with 2 L's.
Welcome.
Buy chocolate.
Thank you very much.
So we will make herbal tea eventually and consume food.
Love me a sugar rush.
That was yummy.
Rank 4, Arts Attack up 2. For all the strife Quincy Parlor has endured, the quality and flavor of their sweets haven't suffered. At present, they adhere to the system of creating new and innovative offerings while still preserving traditional menu items. And that's easier said than done. I doff my hat to the staff at large for regaining their footing thusly. All told, however, Quincy Parlor's resurgence of popularity has led to displeasingly longer queues. But I suppose that's merely a minor quibble in the grand scheme of things. These sweets are featured on this review blog that's been trending on social media lately. The funny thing is, they taste twice as delicious now than they did before I read it. That blogger can't be any ordinary gourmet. They wouldn't have to chat with them face to face just once. I don't suppose he means all the signs here point to me. I let a few pals in on this myself, but it might bite me in the ass if it goes too viral. I'll bet. I want to hire some guy who rates cupcakes online for their gray zone gigs. Really? I think I'd make them more relatable. Those reviews shed a new light on things to love about each and every sweet they cover. That blogger can't be any ordinary gourmet. What I wouldn't give to chat with them face to face just once. Don't do it, man. You have enough trouble in your life as it is. Here, let's talk to the guy having trouble here. Johannes. Are you the Johannes that posted the Forest PG? Does that mean you're the Spriggan? I'm so glad the rumors were true. I could finally have some hope. You said something about getting caught up in an investment scam? Honestly, I'm not sure if Forest PG is the right fit. Well, we'll hear you out at the very least. So, you gave all your investment money to a guy who claimed to be working for a security firm. Yes, he said that Stellatech, a business with ties to the Verne Company, was going public soon. He was very enthusiastic when he recommended that I buy stock. Seeing as it was related to the space program, he told me the paperwork would be more complex than usual. Which is why he volunteered to act as my agent for the deposit. Then he went cold turkey on ya, and to add insult to injury, you attracted a swarm of scammers, all out to suck you dry. Sounds like you were careless. Of course, it's obvious looking back on it, but at the time, I guess I was just caught up in the space program fervor. It ain't uncommon for these sorts of scammers to ride the wave of big events. The fact that you've got more suspicious folk coming after you means they probably added you to a list of potential markets, or potential marks. One question, why come to us? Why not go to the guild or the police? Yes, well, I really need the mirror back now. Without it, I won't be able to make ends meet. Using the police would add a whole bunch of hoops to jump through. That's why I came to you. Is this not the sort of case you can handle? Honestly, I don't buy the reasoning. What about you, Van? It's true that this is more suited to the police line of work, but it might be worth doing. Just consider another thing falling through the cracks thanks to the space program. Indeed, this could be a chance to get a better look at the influence the space program has on the economy, both on the surface and in the shadows. We will accept. Alright, this ain't exactly in our wheelhouse, but we'll handle it. Really? Thank you so much. You said the company wanted you to invest in Stellatech, right? Makes you wonder if the company even exists, though. I have heard the name before, even if it's I think it's related to the Verne Company, too. But I never heard anything about them looking for investors. Even if even Catra hasn't heard of it, then the whole thing might really be a big load of horseshit. Space tech, right? You say exactly which part the company was in charge of? Yes, the satellite that was launched the other day. I was told they have a patent related to its core technology. And since they expect more space projects in the future, they decided to go public during Project Startaker to enjoy explosive stock prices. A patent for satellite technology? Marduk is the one that holds the patents for the satellite used in Project Startaker. Not that some of the parts and observation equipment didn't come from the Verne Company and affiliates. Regardless of whether or not they're looking for investors, the company itself does exist. Which means we ought to be careful when looking into things as to not disrupt their business. And we'll need to determine exactly what's a lie and what's not in terms of the technology, the patent, and the investment opportunity. And maybe we should start here at Trion Mall. We should be able to learn more stuff about Stellatech at the Verne store. There is Val's Investment Bank as well. They should be able to give us insight not only on Stellatech trading, but maybe even some information on Marduk. Right, then let's start with that. If it really is a scam, then we'll deal with it in the usual way after that. They're both right over there, so let's start asking questions. We're not wasting any time. Thank you, truly. I'm hopeful that your search will be fruitful.
Time to solve some problems.
Plus, space investment scam started. And we have another topic. Please, you're my only hope of getting that Mira back. I know I should have been more careful, but at this rate, my life as I know it is good as over. So what's going on over here? Attention all Trion Mall visitors. We thank you for your patience. Our Space Talk show, sponsored by Project Startaker, will begin momentarily. In it, we'll be delving into the hot-button topic of the space program in a fun, digestible way. Now, allow me to introduce our two lovely hosts and ambassadors of Project Startaker. It's the up-and-coming hit idol duo, Vega. Give them a hand, folks. I have no idea who these people are. Hi everyone, Rachel from Vega. We'll make this a day you'll never forget. And I'm Yulia. I'm so glad you all can make it. Before we begin the show, we'll be performing one of our most popular numbers. Get ready for Planet Rain. Ooh. Damn, people are getting really pumped over this, huh? Feels like guys have really been gaining traction lately. This particular duo quickly rose to fame after being selected as the space program's ambassadors. That said, they weren't the original choices. You have got to be kidding me. There should be us up there. Looks like there's more to this than meets the eye.
Oh, is that Van and his helpers I spy?
What are you doing here? And what is Kilika doing with you? What the? Wait, that's Prince Sharid? The CID too. Crown Prince of Elsame, Sharid Oswald. CID Integrated Analysis Division Chief, Kilika Roran. And CID Special Ops Second Lieutenant, Kayla McMillan.
What a fortuitous turn of events. I certainly wasn't anticipating your presence here. Could this be a sign, or a blessing even, from Arusha herself?
Or perhaps it's merely the result of how many ties we have in common.
So, what's the Crown Prince of Elsame doing with the CID's Flying Swallow? Let me guess. Conducting a sneak peek at the space program? And where'd the usual bodyguard go?
She's serving as my sister's security detail while she's off traveling about. In her stead, Miss Second Lieutenant here is keeping a hawk's eye on my surroundings for me.
Frankly, I'm still at a loss for words. Never in my life did I expect to escort a prince to an idol show. Not to mention in such an open space. And without even clearing the perimeter.
You'll have to excuse my fondness for the energizing ambiance of these live shows. Besides, we needn't worry about snipers.
He sounds
or
familiar, like very familiar.
After all, every pair of eyes, nefarious or no, are set on President Gramhart and his space
I will say, when I heard Prince Sharid's voice actor, my first thought was, he sounds like unusually like Matthew Mercer, but there's no way it's him, right? And it's not him. But they do have a very similar cadence in their speaking, at least for Olivier and Prince Sharid here, I feel. But other than that, I have no idea what else he voices. It's Alejandro. Who's Alejandro? I might be right about that. I take it the CID's been stretched then. Seems like you're being pushed into funneling all your folks into the space program. SAAB. What is SAAB? Seems like you're being pushed into funneling all your focus into the space program. Internal factions aside.
Perceptive as always. I, in particular, am in no position to turn down requests from the President.
Oh. Alejandro Saab. It's his last name. Okay. He must be referring to the coup of 3 months ago that never came to be. In that respect, it's only a matter of time before every member of the CID is roped into the project. Speaking personally, to call it quite the blow to my pride would be an understatement. So basically, you're taking the chance to squeeze in a little information exchange with people on the outside before that happens. Still not past how weird it is seeing a top-rung government big shot reduced to a pawn on the chessboard. Although Elsame is complying with their request to restrict flights south of the Ishgal Mountains, a line in the sand has clearly been drawn. Once again, I find myself struck with awe over President Gramhart's prowess and unyielding passion for this project, in more ways than one. Trust me, he's in a lot of stuff, especially the games I play. Okay. Here, why don't we look this up real quick? Few-minute adventure. Alejandro Saab. Not Sad. Saab. Here, let's fix that. There we go. Behind the voice actors. Here we are. Let's see what we got. I'll find something. Fire Emblem Shadows. What is... I don't know what this is. I don't know what Fire Emblem Shadows is here. This is a game that came out in 2025. It's a new... There's a new mobile game? Okay. Let's see. He had a voice in the Demons... In Demon Slayer. He was the guy from the Lightning School or whatever, who was like he was pissed off at the guy for not taking it seriously, or only being able to master one form or whatever it's called. Scrolling. He voices somebody in Tower of God, but I watched the sub. He voices somebody in the first season of Freerun, but I watched the sub. He does have voices in The Legend of Nayuta Boundless Trails. Although I don't remember, I'll be honest, I don't remember these characters the character all too well. But, okay. Think Amogus, but Fire Emblem? What? He voiced Gabimaru in Hell's Paradise, but I watched the sub. Oh, he voiced Matsukaze and Dr. Stone. I actually watched the dub of that one. He voices Oswald in Octopath Traveler 2. Neat. Oh, he voices Cheng Xiaoxi in Link Click. Great anime. I guess it's what is it called? Where it's China. It's Donghua, I believe. Anyway, he has a lot of voice acting roles. Anyway, let's continue with this so we're not here all night. There's no need for you to feel guilty on our account. Moreover, regardless of my station, I will always strive to give everything my best and fullest efforts. Doing so aligns with his principles as well. Ah. I watched Link Click. Yes, it is very good. Right, and that's something I refuse to compromise on as well. Regarding that unrealized coup, I'm committed to doing whatever I can to not only atone for the mistakes I made there, but grow from them too. Wow, good on you. Yeesh, someone else I know would probably say the same in your shoes. Your UCID bunch sure are cut from the same cloth. Anyway, I'm game to keep working together where it makes sense if you are. I can make no guarantees, but so long as our interests continue to align, I'd be happy to do so. Same applies to us in Elsang. I've no doubt we will be relying on you well into the future, man. Seems like the show's over. Oh my, such positively electric energy. The rock concert I saw with Van before was exhilarating for certain, but this is beyond compare. If you'll excuse me, I feel some inclination to make up for lost fun from back then. Oh, wait, Your Highness, I would really advise against mingling with the crowd. Then why not accompany me if it perturbs you so? Come, let us partake in this glow stick dancing I've heard so much about. I'll admit I don't entirely envy this second lieutenant right now. Feels like he's loosened up a bit recently. Guy resembles a debaucherous prince more every time I see him. Indeed, though whether that's a good thing or a bad thing is up for debate. The CID is mobilizing all the personnel it can muster to make the space program a success. The vast majority of them, however, are mere pawns. No more than a fraction know the full picture. To be more specific at this point, a certain someone may be even more cognizant of the details than I, his superior. Only one guy comes to mind. Well, in any event, neither your obligations nor ours have changed. All we can do for the moment is our utmost. I wish you the best in your endeavors as well. Go Vega. shake it, shake it, shake it. How delightfully quaint. This manner of rousing the spirit differs quite a bit from that rock concert I watched with Van. Your Highness, please try to keep some distance. Sigh. I underestimated the reports of Prince Shreed's frivolous, light-hearted ways. It has me wondering when I'll be assigned to more personally suitable duties. But never mind that. No matter how my position shifts, I still have an obligation to fulfill as a CID member. You know, a lot of anime voices. At this point, he could say one line and instantly tell it's him. I only can tell that with a few actors with like incredibly distinct voices. There are a few people whose voices I screw up a lot, but like I can narrow it down sometimes when I recognize the voice actor. He is voicing Deadpool for Marvel Rivals. Neat. I don't play Marvel Rivals and I will never play it. Anyway, I think they would just leave Lulu and sail out in the cold is simply unimaginable. I may not be privy to the particulars, but I do know how hard those girls work to come as far as they have. This will be an important plot line later, I am almost certain of it. This can't be right. How could the show's programming be changed at the last minute? We were told this was going to be our gig. Now you're pulling the rug from under us? And after all our hard work, too. Don't make me repeat myself. This decision was based on a comprehensive assessment. It's true that your accomplishments played a role in giving idols more visibility. But for this project, we're going with the more promising pair, the one we spent the greater amount on training. That's our company policy, as stated. And like I'm stating, what kind of dictatorship are you people running here? Besides, we never even heard those two were in the running for this, not a word. I believe those girls are that idol group duo with you. Apparently they were the ones originally scheduled to host today's event. Yeah, sounds like their talent agency's pulling on My Way or the Highway on them. Doing PR for Project Startaker's a big job, so I get banking on the sure thing. Don't make it any less unfair, though. I didn't notice Vega making a name for themselves last month. Snatching our gig right out from under us, though, on the day of even, it all happened so fast. We always knew our agency could be like this sometimes, but this is beyond the pale. They told us we could be in charge of the space program event, so we busted our butts preparing. But now, Sniffle, it's just not fair. Ironically, Oswald was the one voice you couldn't pin right away. He does talk with a more, detached, gravelly type of voice for that role. This, isn't exactly what I was expecting from an outer space talk show. Singing, dancing idols wouldn't have been my first guess either. Still, I kinda like it this way. Just remembered, one of the newer members in our dance club is a fan of idols. She'll want to hear about this later. The goal is to broaden their fan base. This is a pretty brilliant strategy. Whoever planned this is a real mastermind.
Well,
we can get the, we can actually... Oh. Thank you, Treon Mall. Now on to the last song in our set. There's still some time left before the talk show, so let's spend it turning our minds to the starry skies. Well, we love you, Vega! Let's go to the lookout. There's like a sub-event up here. Hello everyone and welcome to the Treon Tower Observation Deck. Treon Tower is renowned for being the highest point in all the Republic. As such, it's also that much closer to the hot topic of the hour, outer space. Really gets the imagination flowing, doesn't it? Treon Tower is renowned for being the highest point in all the Republic. Why did it say that she had no more lines of dialogue? That was the same thing as before. I know it's kind of weird for an acrophobe like me to be working at Treon Tower. I just love this place so much, man. It's worth it at the end of the day. Alright, Dennis, you got this in the bag.
Hey there, what would you like?
Treon Squash. We need to sell something. One more. One more. There we go.
Come again.
So, Arya, you're heading back home tonight, right? Mm-hmm. Since we're on break, I figured I'd spend some quality time with my family. Oh, you're going back to Tharbad? Yep. Since third years aren't required to partake in educational visitations, I'm taking the time to relax for once. I see someone's still working that part-time job of hers. You caught me. It's nice to see you, Agnes. Oh, Frederica, it's been a while. You live in Acreville now, don't you? Indeed I do. A business meeting required me to travel to the capital, however. Once I finish that up, I'll be heading right on back. Sounds so busy, but I suppose that's to be expected when you're the heir to a medical equipment company. Oh, if only I could have mooshed off my parents forever. But I suppose there's merit in hardship. After all, it makes triumph all the sweeter. It's no wonder you were the student council president. I'll say. She was the one who was jealous of Ren. I was trying to pinpoint exactly where I remembered her face and hair combination. And name. My life turned into a complete nightmare after my father got involved with Senator Griffith. Well, that's why the name gives it away. It is what it is, I suppose. After all, hardships make triumph all the sweeter. Is she talking? All the student council presidents have been such talented people. I mean, Ren, Frederica. Like, even Bramhart was a student council president. Makes me proud that I'm part of something so big, you know? So Sasha's looking to become a bureaucrat and Frederica's taking over the family business. Maybe it's about time I started planning for my future as well. I suppose I'd like to be able to contribute to the community of Tharbad somehow. In that case, I think I'll need to consider attending a university in Valis. And... yeah, Julieta. I was trying to remember what her name was. Now, Princess, let us ascend this tower together. I'm afraid I lack the courage to do so, good sir. Please have faith. Come rain or warn, trust that I will do everything in my power to protect you. Very well, I shall put my faith in you. Oh, she's really getting into it. Action's better than ever. I can't say I've ever seen one person try to play two roles at once. So this is it, the outside world. Beautiful, is it not? I doubt any of this has changed. I'm trying to remember what we were able to see. Because there were a few like actual landmarks you could actually make out in the... I hesitate to call this a skyline, but I know you're able to see some things. I feel like it was more clear before too. It's actually hurting my eyes trying to focus on things in the background. Love when that happens.
Trion Tower's observation deck stands 215 arch above ground level, providing a panoramic view of the entire capital.
I remember, but I can't see anything.
We hope you enjoy your
I remember seeing things like stick out in the background that were like important locations. But I can't seem to find any of them now. Oh, right there. That's Artemis, isn't it? Go to the map. That doesn't help us since we don't have access to everything.
observation deck stands 215 arch above ground level.
Yeah, like there's like a few buildings with like extra detail, like you can see it. Like the stair stepping and the aliasing gives it away. Anyway, we don't have to stay here for too much longer. Probably call it a night soon anyway, considering it's midnight. I have to work tomorrow, so yeah.
Can I interest you in some space-themed merchandise?
We'll resume our...
Welcome.
We'll resume the stream doing that. The side quest. Okay. Until next time then. Have a good night. There we go.